Hello?
Stevie,
Yay.
what the hell's going on over there?
Yeah, man. So,
Refresh my memory. We spoke to this landlord's agent,
yeah,
Austin, and offered what per square foot?
$1 per square foot. Like it was 34. Yeah, we already know the square footage. It was like 34. You did $1 per square foot. I think at the time he was saying 24, and you were telling him it's pretty much way over at the time. And you gave him the letter of intent, and I guess now he's reaching out.
We wouldn't have sent the letter of intent until we had a verbal agreement. That's where we were.
Okay.
So we sent the LOI, and the letter of intent only backs up our verbal agreement, our verbal understanding. It also shows look, there's a lot of knuckleheads that sign long-term leases for empanada shops or nail salons or laundromats, and they never send an LOI. They just say, well, let's do this and this and this, draft a lease. It shows professionalism when you send a letter of intent. Everything's written down. Nothing is subject to a misunderstanding.
Okay.
But here's where we're at now. Sent back an email. Before the landlord makes a decision, we will need you to complete our application process. I've attached our paper application for you to fill out and return. In addition, I'll send you our online application through Appfolio. Lastly, we need copies of your 2018 and 2019 tax returns, last 3 months of bank statements, and a copy of your ID. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. What is this?
Yeah, that's pretty. Like you said, that's like you. What's the model? Your model? Are they going
before the landlord makes a decision? Stevie, a lot of people have never signed a commercial lease in their life. A lot of people think this is normal, therefore. A lot of people would either run scared or go ahead and send them that information. But here's what you need to understand. A, this is not standard operating procedure. It happens probably 10% of the time, and that's okay. But every percent of the time, I tell my student, you, absolutely not. Can you imagine going to a car dealership and they take one look at you and they say, go ahead and sit in this little room and slide your Social Security number under the door. We'll let you know which car you can afford. That's what they're telling you.
Yeah.
Before the landlord makes a decision, my brother. Does that seem right to you?
No.
Many times it does. Well, you hear the inflection of my voice, and therefore you know it's not right.
Yeah.
What does the word landlord even mean? This is what the word landlord means. He's the lord of the land. What does that make you and I, the plebes? Drippings from the pole, sir. May I have some ohms? Right? Bob Cratchit and the like. This is a joke. And your question is, what do we do now? We ignore this.
Okay.
You want to live in $1 million mansion on the lake, right? So do I. If you offer $300,000 for that $1 million home, what will the realtor do? I don't ask rhetorical questions.
Yeah. He's the realtor is going to try.
If you offer $300,000 for $1 million home, they're going to ignore you. They're going to take what you're offering as a joke, and they'll ignore you. That's what we do here. This is an insult. It's a slap in the face. It is utterly preposterous. Before the landlord will make a decision, please show us your social.
Yeah.
And to steal a British term, feck off. What we do now, we ignore this. In a week's time, they're going to write back and say, did you get our email? And that is the point when I will say, oh, yeah, we got it. We thought you were kidding. This is a process. And as I've said before, with all my students, waiting is the hardest part.
Yeah, yeah.
Last thing we want to do is respond to this. No way.
Yeah.
Before the landlord will make... Okay, I'm just repeating myself, and I don't like to do that. But here we are. We had a verbal agreement. Everything is golden, and then they come back with this tripe. Don't think for a moment that this is normal or correct or it has anything to do with you. Did I ever ask what your personal credit looks like?
No.
I never did. You know why I don't ask? Doesn't matter to this process.
Mm-hmm.
Sign the lease first, then go at the distributors to get the right price for the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
And the distributors will get your financing done directly through the equipment manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the faith. Don't lose any sleep over this. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, brother. God bless.
Thanks, man.
They'll email back. They always do.